I want to go ahead for right after IBO. Right, you want to sit down and you're going to enjoy a Netflix special on this Toonami, and it's going to be Cyberpunk
Ooh.
Edge
Oh, you're
Runners.
Wow.
Cyber-
Wow.
what is going on, everyone? Whew. Back with another week of the Undergated Podcast. It is Wednesday or whenever day y'all are watching, listening, and tuning in. We appreciate it. Whatever day y'all tune in. I am Coop at It's Coop on Instagram. I got the homies with me, CD and Gunpla Tesseract Austin. Every week we give y'all a brand new episode of Gundam, Gunpla, model kits, anime, and everything in between. And this week is no different. We on episode 85.
yes,
I believe we're on
sir.
episode
85.
85. 85 weeks strong. And we are the Undergated Podcast presented to you by the Undergated Network. Man, we have been putting out content after content after content every day for the last few days. So make sure y'all go check out the holdover, the Seed review, the Seed movie review, and also Coop's Corner.
Sheesh.
Last week's episode as well. So it's definitely been a lot. It's definitely been a lot. And speaking of last week's episode, if you missed last week's episode, this is what you missed.
$8.99 that you get at Hobby Lobby
Hobby
on
Lobby.
40%. So you can army build them. Snaps together super easy. You can almost do it with no nippers. It's literally an inch grade. Everything's part separated. And that's not the best part. There's multiple flavors. You can get the flight type. You can get the space type. You can get the full.
It was last week's episode. We had some nominees. We're going to get to those nominees and the winner of those nominees in a couple of episodes from now. We're just letting it build up and try to decipher. But this episode this week is really going to be fun. So make sure y'all got your drinks, got your snacks, got everything y'all need. Cell phone charge, model kits ready, your
Right.
nippers ready to nip. Your water nice and warm for your decals. I see you, Sunset Dry. We see you over there listening, tuning in while setting up some decals last week.
Love
So
it.
we appreciate it. Exactly. So everybody who tunes in, hopefully y'all enjoy this episode because this is going to be fun. But of course, before we get started, as always, the greetings. So, fellas, how's y'all week been? Memorial and happy Memorial Day out there too. Happy
Yes.
Memorial Day.
I don't know if we said
Well,
did we
not-
say it's mental health month too.
Yeah, I
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
know
it
that.
was, yeah.
Didn't- And
Yeah.
are you supposed to say Happy Memorial Day? I heard that on the radio. I was listening to the radio. The dude broke down where Memorial Day came from, like a history lesson. It used to be called like Decoration Day because it was for the Civil War. After the Civil War, they made so many national cemeteries, and on spring they would go and freshen up the flowers, and that's where it comes from.
Mhm.
You know, but it's like Happy Death Day if you say it like that. Happy Memorial Day. Happy memories for anybody out there who have lost anybody in the military in service. Yeah. So, but overall, my week, I'll go ahead and knock it out first, man. My week has been, it's been all right. It was like, the weekend, 3-day weekend was coming. I tacked on an extra day on the back end of it because I was going to put it on Friday, but I was like, you know what? Tuesday is going to be slammed. Friday is going to be slow. Let me go ahead and take Tuesday off. So Friday was chill. Tuesday is going to be slammed. So my weekend has been chill. Only thing that's kind of has me frustrated, of course, is the weather down here sucks. My setup is in the garage, and I walk in there, walk from my garage door to the dryer, and I'm probably already perspiring. So I know the humidity in there is high right now. So haven't really got a chance to sit down and paint, but it'll come to us. So but that's it for me, man. Family's good, kids good, the missus is good. We all good. We all good. You, CD, how's your week been, man?
Man, can't lie, it's been pretty good. Bought my ticket to go take a trip to the south. So speaking of heat, we'll be making a trip down to Birmingham. So that is officially locked up. Yeah. So I'm really excited for that. Can't wait to meet my brothers in person. Get to chill with them.
Oh, yeah.
So that was the highlight. But this past weekend, like Coop said, it's Memorial Day, so we had a 3-day weekend. So we went bowling again. That's been kind of like a thing we're gonna try to make every other week. Just go out bowl with the family. Did some shopping, picked up some shoes. What's up, Coop?
I was about to say what you need to do is you and the old lady need to probably sign up for a league.
Hey, the way she bowls.
No lie. That'd be a nice little. I
told her for Mother's Day, I said, "Damn, I should have got you some shoes and
right."
I'm telling you, a ringer, and then Chloe up there, she used to bowl with the bumpers, and then the last couple of times, like she just goes up there and no bumpers, knocks down 8 pins. I'm like, what the fuck?
I think Ari still uses the slide.
The slide.
Y'all got the slide.
Yo, yeah. I'd be like, damn, do I need to use the slide? So they be kicking my ass. And then today we just went downtown, did some by the pier, got some lobster rolls and oyster shooters.
Enjoy life.
It's been nice, man. It's a nice.
I saw that message. I might mess with the oyster shooters.
You would like.
I might mess with. Yeah, I might mess with the oyster shooters.
When we get down to the south, we're gonna be eating.
Not no crawfish. I had my time with crawfish. I had my time with crawfish. I'm good without it. So, no, but that's what's up, man. That's what's up. I'm glad to hear everything. That's exactly what we need.
Hey,
Austin, exactly. Austin been working.
Yeah,
right.
I've been
working.
Look like it. Yeah, I've been working. No, the week's been pretty good. Work was fine. People were fine. My brother came down to visit me for Memorial Day, so I got to spend some time with some family. And I was supposed to go up there north, but my car was acting up, so that wasn't going to happen. So some of them decided to come down and visit me, so that was good. The week's been fine, and got some kits in, got some good building done. I know I said I was going to take a break, but I look like that may not happen. So I know I said I was going to, but now there's just too many kids calling my name. So
Austin, build me.
Yeah.
That's literally what they're like. It's just a little bit more aggressive though. Like, hey yo, for real, you just gonna let me sit here?
Yeah.
Didn't you you got me all the way from over there to here, and now you just want me to chill on your desk?
You just
put me on Macari. Put me on Macari.
Yeah, of course.
You're right. How about that? Just put me on Macari.
Is that what it's about? All right, bro. I'm just saying that's a waste. But nah, it's been a pretty good week. It's been a pretty good week, and you know what? I think the weekend was probably the best part. No work.
Fact.
That's it. That's it. Well, hopefully everybody out there, y'all had a great weekend. Hopefully y'all had a chill weekend. Y'all got to sit down and spend some time with your family, spend some time with yourself, because like CD said, it's Mental Health Month. So making sure y'all really relax, man. Let it go. Let all the stress. I know it's probably easier said than done, right? But let the stress go for a little bit. 30 minutes. Say to hell with it for 30 minutes. Watch a show. Watch your phone if that's what you do. Build your kit. Take some photos. Read a book. But please take care of that up here. Please take care of that upstairs. So next up, we have building and breaking down that backlog. What new items, new kits, new mangas, new books, new tools, new rules, whatever new that y'all have in. What did y'all pick up? What we got this week, fellas? I let Austin got the bang for the buck. So with me, mine was pretty quick. I went to Hobby Lobby. Y'all know we don't shy away from Hobby Lobby over here, right? Save some coins, and this is a prime example of saving some coins. So I picked up some tools. One tool was a Hobby Tools 13-piece knife set with case. It's a 13-piece, just pretty much what you need a straight edge for cutting decals out.
I got that on my desk right now.
Dog, when I remember I said save you some coins, right? Is it Excel? What's the blue one? Exacto? Exacto is the blue one. they have this set. It comes in a wooden case, which is nice. It looks nice at Michael's for $35. That is $7.99.
Fuck the word.
Yeah, and then
$39. Was it mahogany?
I don't know. CD pause on that one though. I'm gonna let you. I won't let you slide. I won't let you slide.
Well, I didn't catch it.
But no, don't worry about it. You don't need to, brother. But I don't know. I don't know if it's because it was mahogany or whatever. But a blade is a blade to me. It's gonna cut out the decals. It's gonna cut out what I need to cut out. So I'm not really pressed on like. It's $8. You could buy 4 of them, and one X-Acto knife from even Hobby Town is $9.99 for like a one with a nice cushion grip. For $8, obviously, I know people. You're gonna get what you pay for. Yeah. So what?
This shit gonna cut through them water slides just as well as any other one.
Any other one. So, and then also too, I think is a couple of other blades up here. Like, I don't know if the second to last one, which is like this one right here, like a cleaver almost. Andy told me this blade is really good for cutting out photo etch. For photo etch, you don't want to use like because you could kind of roll it over the photo etch to cut it out rather than straight edge. But
even the ones at the very bottom, they're good for cutting a plow plate. So you just get a nice smooth saw.
Yeah.
Cut.
Yeah.
So
and
I use mine for cutting the plow plate.
And I'm about to dabble in that because I did pick up something else with me. It's not with me, but it's in the car. It's a base, so I need some plow plate for that base. Next thing I picked up from Hobby Lobby, which is pretty dope to see these are coming in stock, I should say, which means that they see Hobby Lobby is noticing the Gunpla trend, or maybe they got somebody in the upper offices that like Gundams and model kits, because this wasn't there before. Master grades weren't there before. You know, obviously every other week is the 40% off. But what I picked up today for $6.99, less than a Big Mac meal, was a Gunpla or a runner organizer, a runner rack. So it's organizer. You can lay it down, spread your runners out, A through whatever. It looks like it could hold up to maybe 15 runners. It doesn't say how much, but maybe 15 runners if y'all want to count how many spaces y'all see right there. I'm trying to get it with no glare. But so about 15, 16 runners, average amount for your A1s, A2s, D2s, C3s, and all that for $6.99. And of course, if I go back and buy another one, that should be well enough for like perfect grades, the bigger master grades like the MGX or the Sazabi that has probably a boatload of runners in that box. So, but yeah, and I've said this on the holdover. I did pick up Austin told me what it's called. It's a fountain pen. I'm trying to get it in the camera. It is used for panel lining. We're going to try to use this outside of that little tip brush that comes with the Tamiya panel liner. So we're getting ready tool wise. Kit wise, not a whole lot, but tool wise, some things that I needed, some things I didn't know I needed, some things
we're not missing out on the kit wise, brother. So we're gonna worry about that one.
Exactly.
True.
So, but that's it for me. CD, what you pick up?
Yeah, I got couple things. First off, I got a couple things for the fellas here. Number one being volume 2 of the guy she was interested in. Wasn't a guy at all. Japanese version. So this will be going to the homie Austin. The special thing about these aren't just a regular additional manga. They also come like not a hard cover, but they come with another cover on top of it.
Like a slip cover. A slip cover.
Mm-hmm.
So, thank you.
Yep. That goes to Austin. And then I know we were looking at acrylic cubes and blocks. So at my local spot, I picked up one for each one of you guys, a larger one and a smaller one. This is what I used in.
Thank you.
Of course. You got to, no gatekeeping. You got to spread it around. So these will be coming in along with the book. But yeah, I use these in the photos for the real type warrior. So really nice block, and like a buck. So have at him.
I was Cash App ready because it looked like you were at a store I needed you to be at, but I don't know if you got the text. But it's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
I don't know, bro. That group chat we be in.
That's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there.
But I did get a connectable display base. This is $3, but it looks like this.
Ooh.
So it's actually really detailed. I was not expecting this. You can stack them together to make them taller or wider forward, depending on the size of your kit. So they will fit at 1/100 scale or larger. So this is pretty dope. In my opinion, I can do something cool with it.
I didn't know there were $3. I would have told you sent 2-3 on my way for some diorama purposes. Not even for toy photography diorama purposes.
For $3.
Yeah, everything at the store, it's called Daiso, so everything's super, super cheap. But if I go back, I'll grab some more. I got an extra one.
A local store?
Yeah, they're it's not out of the way, but it's not like down the street. Not yet. There's opening one sometime in the next couple of weeks, so it will be down the street soon though.
And they are expanding. That's crazy.
Yeah, I was literally buy one today. They didn't have them though. So, and then what else did I get? I did get a Hobby Link Japan magazine in. This is June's issue, so I'm a little ahead of the game. This is a lot of the stuff they just showed.
Are we still in May?
That's what I said. I said, well, how's this?
Shoot.
But they had some dope pictures of the thing Austin will be showing off later, so I won't say that. But
you can go and say it. I think everyone on Instagram already saw it.
Oh, true. Austin is working on something amazing, and I'm just trying to get to the pictures of it. But this is the Hobby Link Japan version build of it. So this is a kind of a custom paint and build of the what, Austin? What are we looking at here?
It's the Master Grade Narrative Gundam. And it looks like he's got the deactivated Psycho Frame stuff in it.
Yeah. You got to post this picture.
Oh, yeah.
You got to do it like that.
Yeah. I got to take it apart.
But that's it. So not too much, not any kits. Like I said, I didn't really need any kits. We're set on that. But New Type did have 15% off, so I did order some decals and some paints, which is rare for New Type to have a code. So if you guys need anything, you might have missed out on it. But that's it. Austin?
Yeah. So for those who don't know already, I did get some stuff in. I had some family that went to Japan, so they hit me up and asked me if there's anything I wanted. And you know that meme of that guy sitting in the corner, just rubbing his fingers, just licking his lips, right? Or rubbing his hands. That was me essentially. So I was just like, at first I didn't want to bother them because I was like, hey, no, it's your day. Don't, I don't want to. If I give you guys a list, it'll be 20 pieces deep, and you guys will have your whole day ruined. And they were like, no, go ahead and send us at least something. So I sent them just 2 items. I said maybe they might find these, but I doubt it. The first item that I sent them was this. It is the Master Grade. Master Grade Rizal Commander type. So I've been looking for this for a while. As most of you guys know, I've been looking for either the Master Grade Zeta Plus C1 or this. You can find the Master Grade Rizal, but not the Commander type very often. The Commander type is the one with the larger rail gun or the larger gun. Support on the shoulder and the wings for the backpack. So,
what color is the Bandai?
The Bandai, it is a red logo, so it's an older one. Yeah, and this was printed originally back in 2011. So you're looking at a 2011 kit.
That's not that bad, though.
No, it's not that bad. It's right around the time when Unicorn came out. I already started building it, and you can tell it's kind of a 2011 Master Grade kit from OVA because the pieces in it are not overly complex. It's only got this is the torso right here. The pieces, there aren't a lot of pieces in this. Or this might have been just the way Master Grades had always been, because after that, because I built something that made me blow my mind about how many pieces you could have in one little part. And that second item that they found was the hot newness that I believe people on Instagram were like saying it feels like everyone's getting this already, but it is the Master Grade Narrative Gundam Verka C packs. I was very lucky to grab this. My family was able to find the last one in Akihabara. They found it and they sent it on a package right over to me. And yeah, I now have this one in my possession. And
you're one of the first people in the States I've seen have it, besides like Bakar.
Yeah, I might be the first person that wasn't sponsored by Bandai to get one.
Like, yeah, that's tough.
So that's finally in, and well, that's now in, I guess. And yeah, no, that's my two biggest pickups. I picked up, I think, some manga here and there, but nothing to have with me, and also some supplies. I picked up some more precise Q-tips for hobby building. I use these sometimes for moving certain decals when I need to move them after I wet them and kind of squeegee them away. Sometimes I re-wet them and I need to just move them just an inch, or if I need to take off a little piece of paint that I painted on, usually using hand paint or whatnot, and I need to just delete a little bit apart. I usually use it around eyes when I'm trying to get really close detail or piping. So having this is pretty good tool resource. And the I don't use it too often, so it usually lasts a pretty long while. Then I also bought some paint, which I don't have it here, but I needed to get some rubber paint. Oh, and I ordered a bunch of paint online, so that should be here next week to show you guys even more stuff that came in. I'm now dabbling into splash paints. I have never used them before, but I keep hearing of them. So there's some splash paint colors that I wanted to try out. So yeah, that was it for me.
Damn.
Ooh.
Yep.
That's pretty a lot. Good. That's a lot. Austin got a pretty decent size pickups this week around, man. And I'm glad because it's something that we're working on, right? We're trying to refrain from buying like kits. I mean, Austin, your kits, obviously it was a no-brainer for your parents could, or your people. I don't even know if your parents are not, my fault. Your people were over there and they were able to mail you out the kits, and that's a no-brainer. And then turn around and get tools and everything. Like, we're not going into just Hobby Town like, oh, I want a kit, and walking away.
There are definitely kits in Hobby Town. There's definitely kits in Hobby Town I wanted, but I was like, I already got 2 master grades waiting for me at home, and I was gonna take a break. So I mean, let's not over push ourselves here.
That's true too. Let us know in the comments, people, what y'all picked up this week. What are some of y'all things y'all got in? Tools, kits, mangas, books, video games, whatever y'all building up. We actually had a pretty good segment about video games on the holdover. So make sure y'all check that out as well. Next up, we have what's cooking. What we working on, photos, progress, books. With me, I have cut up 1 kit since the last time we talked. So that's 1 kit down in 1, 2, 3 more to go, I think, before like all the kits out of all my projects I need to do before ODO 2025. So I'm gonna have those taken care of and slowly get everything lined up for that. Manga wise, I've caught up on Kaiju number 8, right? On the manga. Actually, I think 1 chapter, the newest chapter just released, and I'm reading Kaiju number 8 B-side, which is so far. I wish they dropped the show for that. I hope they drop like 15-minute segments on that.
OVA?
B-side is OVA or something. B-side, the first few chapters, I think I'm on chapter 5. I think 9 has been out already. It talks about Captain Hoshina, the vice captain, the guy, my favorite character, 2 blades, the twin blades. It tells you how he met Mina and how he became part of the faction. And that's been a pretty dope read, pretty fun read. And that's it. Didn't break out the camera that much this week for photography, giving kind of in writer's block per se, photo block on taking pictures. So something's going to dawn to me. I'm kind of just waiting for Amazon to say your item is about to ship, and that's the Kaiju number 8 SH figure arts, because I'm seeing people post photos of that and the figure reviews for that. It's just like, Lord Jesus, man.
Did you see, was it Kaiju number 9 SH figure art?
Yeah. That's Kaiju number 9 SH figure art is coming out. I don't know what it comes with. It just shows just like his obviously the figure, the glam shot. But I wonder if it comes with anything extra. Obviously it's gonna come with extra hands, but I wonder if he's gonna come with like a different head sculpt for a different character. But yeah, that's all I've been working on. Anime wise, I need to finish Keegan Ashura because I have to somehow
June 6th.
I have to somehow steamroll through Baki. I think that's 2 seasons. Hopefully it's like 12
You don't really
episodes.
you don't gotta watch there's 2 seasons, but like the retelling, it's like season 1 and then season 1. So you can just pick either or. Yeah, it's just like a different version of season 1.
That's odd.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can watch one without the other.
Or both, the one on Netflix?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that's the enthusiast over there. I mean, extremist, anime extremist telling me that. So I'm going to take his word for it. So I'm going to try to finish Baki. And I think Keegan and Shira, I'm down to like 3-4 episodes left. So I want to steamroll through that as well. So, but that's
Watch
it.
the
That's all I
second
want
one of Baki because Muhammad Ali's son is in that one.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to peep that. That gives me excited. There's a boxing game coming out later this year for the new generation system. It's called Undisputed, and it looks good. Really good. So, I'll Fight Night. It's been a long time, so I'm excited for that. I remember on the old one, you have to like the ice pack on the face. Like,
yeah.
While you come on, and you press circle to get to the other eye. It was stressful.
Stressful.
It was like you got the swelling just went down, but I haven't touched the nose. Oh no!
Get knocked out that shit.
Right.
You're laying there in the judge standing over you at the 10 count trying to hit the button hella hard.
You got to hold the daggone thumbsticks to line them up. Get everything lined up. Yeah. But that's it. What you been working on, CD?
Man, I just broke down some of those Mr. Crystal paints. So I'll be getting started on my 5-star story build. Right now there's hella pollen, and I also paint in the garage. So any given time, I'm just fighting flakes of pollen in the air as I'm spray painting. So once that calms down, I'll get started on that. But I am working on a super fast build that I'm rushing through just because I wanted to do it. But this is a custom Gelgoog Menace in the what's it, Ray Zell Burrell from Gundam Seed Destiny. So it's Blaze Zaku Phantom in the lavender and white and a little bit of gray and purple. So do a little bit of scribing. This is when you cut a lot of corners, you get a circle. In this project is a circle.
Yeah.
Trust me, it looks good from back here, but up on close, you can see all the horrors that I've done to it. But why not? Just wanted to get it out of my system.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Just wanted to get it out of my system.
I've seen pictures that you took of it. It looks good though.
Boy, from a distance, that shit look cold. I'm not gonna lie to you. I gotta walk past it. Then I did pick up some. I forgot to say, I got some lights from that same little Japanese store. These were like $275. I put them in my little display case, so that's all lit up. But as far as anime, caught up on Kaiju. Same with the manga as well. I just read caught up on JJK, the manga. That shit's wild. Like, just it needs to be done. They're doing some wild shit in there, killing people off and putting people's brains back in them to fight them again. Like it reminds me of Mortal Kombat at this point. But
showing the money.
Yeah, bro. It
needs the money,
out, bro.
No, they not really, but I think they just want to, get as much of it as they can.
Yeah, because the author, like, they've been fighting this one character for like 75 chapters. It feels like, bro. And I could probably skip 20 chapters and like, because they started explaining some powers and shit, and I just be like, bro, I don't need 40 chapters to explain what the hell he's doing. So
in the anime, I bet in the anime it probably goes by quicker just because they can go over like 2 chapters an episode or 3 chapters an episode.
Yeah, that shit.
But reading it, it's just like another week.
I don't think there's been anything else I've started new. Everything has been on a lull. When we get back to reading though, after I finished that I read like so many books and I got to take some time off mentally. I just couldn't read anymore.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm gonna go pick up the books again and get back into that. So
here you go.
That, though, not working on shit. Awesome.
Yeah.
Austin, take it away, brother.
As I said before, I have been building the Roselle. So I have the what is this? The waist done. Waist is all done and cleaned up. So now I'm just gonna focus on the legs after that, and I'll probably build the legs tonight and then call it. Like I said, it's actually not a lot of parts. Like you could probably knock this out in one sitting. It doesn't feel like it's a high grade or a RE100. It's definitely a master grade, but I don't know. Ever since I built this, which is another thing I've been working on, which is the master grade narrative Gundam. I completely snapped it up. It's built here. And ever since I built this, it's kind of reworked my brain into what a master grade can be. Like Cooper, I wished you were at Hobby Town because I wanted you to pick this up so you could feel it. This is strangely heavy. I'm picking up like other master grades I own, and this is strangely heavy, and it's just because it's incredibly dense. Almost everything you see here is in fact like a panel or a piece or something that can move or change. I can bring up a picture here just to show you guys a little bit easier. Yeah, just about everything you're looking at is.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a high quality picture.
Oh, thank you.
and then that looks like the fucking unicorn body. When I saw that, I was like, is he building a unicorn as well? That looks
right.
just
The top
like
part of it for sure.
Yeah.
No lie. When you build the feet look like the unicorn feet, like almost exactly. And you'll see like just to give you an idea, these feet, in fact, like just this white section and these separated sections here and the gray, all these are pieces and all of them move. All of them have things that slide out, move up, and then move out the way. Like they have 3 or 2 actions to them. So everything you're seeing here, like even down to like the side of the legs here, are hatches that can open up, or panels that flip down, or this pops down, or this, or even on the picture. Even on the picture I'm showing you guys, like here, this section right here flips up to land here. This whole thing moves out. This section in between here and the bottom drops down, and this section moves out again. Jesus. And all just for transformation.
Let me ask you this, Austin.
For installment of the cycle frame parts. Yeah.
How many unicorns have you built though?
I built 2.
And because I feel like the unicorn is a lot of pieces.
The unicorn is go ahead.
PG. Go ahead. I'm cutting up the PG and the Banshee. It's a lot of pieces for the foot, so it kind of makes sense for the CPAC to have a lot of pieces.
I'll say this: the unicorn has a lot of pieces for pieces' sake. Like a lot of the hatches that open and stuff like that are actually kind of confined into like sections. The crazy thing about this is that you have a lot of a section that has a lot of pieces. This skirt right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all have pieces. And this moves out, so you can put the cycle frame in there for section, and this expands up. This middle part here actually splits into half. You can see it by the panel line here. And there's a cycle frame that sits into there. The core fighter, for example, right? Just the core fighter has more pieces than the entry grade new Gundam. Just the core fighter. I told CD on the text. It took me it took me an hour and a half to build the core fighter because I was sitting there cleaning, putting together, and I was like, Jesus, this won't end. This thing just doesn't end. It has pieces just for pieces' sake. Building the leg. Oh my gosh! All right, so building the leg. By the way, this is what the torso looks like.
Looks like the unicorn.
It looks just like the unicorn.
Like unicorn. Yeah. I'm waiting for wires to stick out because I remember when my MGX looked like that. I remember fucking wires just sticking out of that shit like that. Damn,
here's the leg. So this is the leg, and just to give you an idea, like this is not finished. This is maybe less than half the way through, and this white part comes down, and there's a black part that opens up inside that. So everything that you're seeing here is either on a joint that moves, changes direction, folds out, or something like that. And this is how you build it. It looks crazy. And then eventually you put on all the armor and all the stuff you need.
You're not scared to break this down to paint it without breaking it?
Well, a part of me is, but truth be told, now that I've built it, I actually feel a little bit more comfortable doing it. The thing that I have worried about is just the amount of rubbing.
Yes.
Between different parts when it's painted and the tolerances. So there might be some connections here where I might honestly have to just like tape off the circle, the gap here and the gap here, because they move so much and they rub so much. I'm afraid of how they're going to interact with paint, especially with like this white interacting with the gray here. I'm not sure how that's going to go. I've seen other people paint it, but what I've noticed is when people paint it, they leave it in one. They don't transform it. It's either painted in the non CPAX version, or they have the CPAX on it, and that's it. It's not going back. So I think there's a reason for that. It has one of the coolest beam rifles ever. All this light gray area is separate, like it's actually internal stuff that you can put through, right? And I didn't clean up anything I hear. I just kind of slapped it together. But this part's back part, this part's apart, this part's apart. Like everything you hear, and this little section back here opens. And the way the handle gets built into there is really actually exciting and new and different. But no, eventually you get this. So, but once you have this, it's worth it. It is probably one of the most beautiful looking master grades I've seen in a while. I have this on my desk, and it just sits at my desk looking at me, and I look at it like, it's nice.
I've been telling y'all.
This thing looks nice.
When both of them announced, when both of them got, I said these are going to be some dope MGs, not just because they're new, because the CPAX aesthetically looks good. All forms of the narrative look good, to be honest with you. A, B, and C.
I've got to say that I think
I got to go back to the episode to hear the takes, because there was some slander. I'm sure. I know.
I definitely know. I'll tell you this. I didn't say it was going to be bad. I just said I wasn't interested in it because it just didn't excite me. And I'll admit the narrative Gundam still isn't exciting, but this kit, like building this kit, has made me excited for this. And the thing was, is like I don't know what more they could have added to it, but honestly, when I look at this strategic, I don't know if there's anything else they can do to it. I mean, like the hatches here open up, slide up, so you can open this. But look at, I'm sorry.
Are there slots that obviously they probably could give you a new backpack for you to do the B packs if P Bandai comes out with one?
Oh, I think P Bandai is going to do that B packs definitely. I don't see
it's not doing an Apex CD.
No,
it's not doing an Apex.
Me and Trevor were talking about that. Dude, the Apex is huge. I forgot how big it was until I took a picture of it. Dude, it's like Dendrobium almost size. Like, because the main mass of it is the fuel tanks in the back. The fuel tanks are huge.
I hope I'm still in the Gundam when it comes out.
Mm-hmm. So if they do make it, it'll be crazy.
If they do make it, it'll be third party. It'd be resin for sure.
Oh yeah,
it's for sure resin. Yeah. And what people are forgetting is, like Austin said, the fuel tanks and the arm extends, so the arm stretches out on the high grade, so you could do the clamp down. But I could see them doing the B packs though. For sure, I can see them doing the B packs.
Oh, B packs will be easy. That's just literally a backpack, 2 funnels, and the shield binder things for both arms. That's easy. So, but like what's really nice is looking at the detail here into the arm. All of these are separate pieces. You're not looking at one like faux piece that has a lot of detail. This is a layer. 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 So much so that the forearm has not only pivot. So the forearm can not only pivot left and right, but it can also has full rotation. So the forearm has full rotation along with the arm having full rotation and up and down motion, of course. So you're looking at
so far.
You know what? That's a very. Let's see. What MGs do I have already built?
Kid of the year so far.
So far, definitely. So, dude, I would, dude. I don't know what else would even come close to this. This has been the 2.0 what?
The real great
RG.
Oh, RG. Oh, yeah. There we go. The RG could fight for it. I would have to see. You know me. I like size. Pause. So it's gonna have to be 1/100 for me to get even on the list. So
yeah, but that's probably, as it should be, the best master grade to date, because. And I'm not being biased. The Sinazu Stein is obviously is a 1.5. It's not a 2.0. I don't know it unless it does.
I think that's the first time I heard you say that.
Yeah, that's the first time I ever. I think you ever said it.
Because unless it does exactly what this does by breaking down all that frame, and it's a new inner frame.
Dude,
have we seen the inner frame yet for the Stein yet?
Dude, we've seen the new we've seen the new pieces that they announced. and all it was those sleeve stuff, man.
Correct, but they didn't really break down the articulation of the kit you have, right? So it could potentially be a new frame on a Stein.
When does it come out? Next month?
Should be June. Yeah, it should be coming out in June.
Yeah, should be next month.
So if the engineering is up to this, if the engineering is exactly what this is, of like the frame, and the Stein looks better than a CPAC. So,
Cooper, I'll say this: if by some, I don't know how, if some way Bandai kept that a secret, for that long,
frame,
yeah,
we didn't know about the frame on a CPAC though.
We did.
We did. They showed pictures and video of it. They have a whole video breakdown of it.
But even you watched those videos, and yet you didn't know how intricate the build was until you built it.
Yeah, right? I didn't see. Yeah, they didn't go over piece by piece and how to build it, but I knew about the hatches opening at least on some pieces.
Part, the gimmicks. Yeah, I'm talking about if they gave us a whole new inner frame for the Sinaju Steinverkar. That's what I'm saying. If they give us a whole, like if you have the Sinaju Steinverkar from years ago, and then you have the new one. If they give us a whole new inner frame where you could do the pivot of the forearm and all of that, and the Stein looks better than the CPAC. So
I'll say
June 2024.
June 2024. Yes, should be next week. Next week when this releases. But I'll say if the Stein somehow has a brand new frame, I can tell you I don't know, man. If somehow some miracle that inner frame is as fun as it was to build this and as challenging, which I just don't see that happening because all the armor. But hey, then it could be a contender. But I don't see that happening really because this was insanely good. This was insanely good.
What made you change your mind about it though?
Of the Stein.
I'm sorry. Say again. Which one?
CD, go ahead. What you say?
So why is there no production shots of this Stein?
They were at the hobby show, but all they showed was the sleeve stuff and that was it really. This the backpack, and I think that was it. Because I think the backpack they did a couple different things with it, but that was it.
Because I want to know the difference between that and the OVA. No lie, I want to know what the difference is.
That's it.
Was it just the sleeve stuff? I think it was just the sleeve stuff, honestly. And the color.
Okay, so if
the color is deeper gray for the armor.
Wait until y'all build that kit.
I'm not getting the Stein. That might be you, brother. That might be you, brother.
We got a Coops real great on that then.
Yeah, there you go.
Look, I got the Sinaju metal poster right here. The Stein underneath. I might put a floating shelf beside the Stein, and I got
right there.
Right there, and then I got the. What's it? Nah, I gotta finish my.
Just wait, because you know they're gonna do a Sinaju now, with the separated parts.
I don't know if they're gonna do a Sinaju. They might. They might, but I don't. Yeah, I can see that being Peter and that, but I don't know how they can promote that.
I'm not sure.
I don't know how they can promote that. Plus, I don't know how the master grade is when it comes. I don't think the master grade. I don't know. I don't know if it's stickers or not. I think it is. No, it is stickers.
What for the sleeves?
It's reverse. Yeah, it is reverse wash. Yeah.
Yeah, on the OVA one or the older one. Yeah, the new one it's separated parts. Thank God. But I mean, on the older one,
I want them to change because the Sinaju is infamous for a bad hip joint snaps. I actually bought 2 metal pieces for just the hips alone.
That shit. Every time I get on Reddit, someone's either breaking a unicorn or the hip joint to the Sinaju.
Or the Freedom's legs, because the Freedom Masquerade had that legendary bad hip joints as well.
That's how the Red Warrior is, bro. Oh my
pelvic joint, the joint that connects the body to the waist. Yeah. That one is infamous. If y'all want to build the master grade, so go on eBay, pick it up. I've seen it for like I think $4. Yeah, $4 a piece for each one of those metal pieces for it. So, but now it looks good though, man.
Yeah, speaking of waist joint, the waist is probably one of the cooler part of the build, because not only is there so many pieces, so many connected parts that are actually kind of just moving in between, but there's actually a drop down mechanism, because the Core Fighter deletes any of the waist crunch, hip crunch. You actually have a drop down mechanism where you can actually force the whole thing to lean forward if the waist, there it is, if the waist drops down. So there's a little two mechanism that makes the whole the waist break in half. So the front half drops down through a little canal, and the back half stays up. So you can get an ab crunch out of it.
I'll pick that up once that hits Gundam Expo, and hear it now on whatever date this is. I'll get it in clear. If they give me full,
in clear,
I'll get that in full mechanics clear, because the frame on that, how the exposed scarecrow frame on that makes that look good. So if you could get it in clear,
definitely
that will look good.
Even just moving, I just remember the head actually lifts up on a different pulley and then bends out too, so you can get a deeper head dip as well out of it. So you can have the head look all the way down, straight down in its chest, and be fine.
Damn.
Are you leaving the cycle frame off?
You know what? I kind of like it without the cycle frame. I was thinking about customizing it, and just having.
Austin, are you moving your? Are you mouse?
Oh, that's my mouse. Yep, that's me.
I saw the picture move. The picture was moving, but Austin had his hands on the figure. I'm like, yo, somebody hacked into Austin's computer. Because I was looking at him mess with the kit, and it had a computer to move. I'm like, yo, what the hell?
My computer's slow, so I'm actually moving the picture in the future, but it's not showing up until later. So because my computer is so broken. So, but no, I've already. Yeah, but back to your question. Yeah, you're right, CD. I am going to actually leave the cycle frame off for some pieces, then put it in for some others, because I am going to paint this. I've decided I'm going to paint this a custom color, so it's not. I love this off-white setup, but I think I'm going to change it up just because I want to, just because got to take a chance. I already started deleting parts that I don't need. So the shield has been cut up a little bit, so it usually has those two cycle frames that poke out. I cut those. So now it just has two in the front, because I like the streamlined nature of it a little bit better than the X that comes out.
Damn, deleting it already.
Yeah, I'm deleting it already. So that, and then next is the gun. I'm going to modify. I'm going to add a little stuff on that. But yeah, no, this is getting a paint job. This is going to be daunting. Do not expect this to be done anytime soon. This is going to take a minute. There's so much in this. So yeah, no, this is definitely getting painted. Some cycle frame, some not.
That motherfucker with that kit with the Banshee shield would look nuts. If you can somehow find that Banshee shield with that. Ooh.
I have the Banshee Vercar I'm looking at right now.
I'm gonna get this.
Yeah, but I'm not
gonna snap.
I don't think the Banshee Vercar. Yeah, I want to snap it up first either. But that's me though. Man, that was a good segment of what's cooking. Austin is cooking. That was a real chef hat. Damn right. We haven't had one of those in a while, but Austin has a chef hat on. I feel bad for the other kid. He got like a little segment, stand-up, like a stand-up show. Like, all right, Joe, we appreciate it.
Yeah, he was the first act.
7 pieces.
He was like, yeah, this.
And you can tell it's old because the hip joint, the legs are actually just ball joints, so they don't have the full movement. You can tell it's old.
So they don't rock back and forth?
Nah, and because of its transformation, they swivel a little bit up, but the whole thing moves out and swings up like that. So it has even less movement.
Damn, that's crazy. Let us know in the comments what y'all been working on. Y'all been working on some pretty dope stuff from the comments y'all been leaving. And let us know if y'all going to pick up that CPAC MG. Are y'all going to pick that up? Is this something that y'all might dabble into? I might, if it comes clear. If full mechanical clear CPAC would look amazing. So let us know in the comments below. Next up, we have what's new. You can kind of run through these. I don't think a whole lot came out. We always want to shout out Gumpla Nerd on Instagram. We use his profile to check out what's new. And first up, we have this 1/100 third-party Mecha Core Industries. Sharon. What y'all think of it? Y'all
Is this Mechanic Core or just Mecha Core?
Mecha Core Industry.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm assuming that's the company.
Yeah. It's the company.
I'm pass.
Yeah.
It's like a couple
Third party's got
to
really do something amazing for us to probably pick it up.
Yeah, this I seen about 4 or 5 of these Johns on every other website.
The problem is that it's just so much going on, and I'm a fan of a lot of stuff going on, but sometimes making the more stuff you add, the more you have to work at making it kind of cohesive and kind of blend together and all kind of work together. So in this, it looks like it all looks like it's on theme. It just looks for some reason like it's mashed. Like it's
this does look good though. Next up, we have Gundam and Funko. Finally, Gundam and Funko. We have Gundam Funko Pops. For people that don't know, I was a big Funko collector for 4+ years. I actually have another channel. If you just type in It's Coop, you can probably see a whole lot of toy hunt videos that I've done with Funkos and Marvel Legends and pretty much Coop's Corner prior to this. And I've been on the hill for Funko to make Gundam figures for quite some time. It should have been put out way before other animes like
Coop's Corner. I'm pretty sure you said it. They're about 4 years too late.
Yeah, 4 years too late for me, man. This thing looks like a bank, like one of them things I could put a coin in.
This looks like not even a Gundam, like corner store, like it's down the alley.
And you know it's crazy. I didn't even know Funko didn't make Gundam. I thought they had already made Gundam models, but I didn't. I was unaware this is the first.
Other animes, Soul Eater,
everything.
You would think they done made everything under the sun when it come to animes, and now they're getting on the Gundam train.
Evangelion got a big ass.
Yeah.
Evangelion did have one. Yeah.
They had multiple. I could see them dropping this in a G3 colorway. I could see.
And this doesn't even look good. Like, why do they need stuff like that too, bro?
I can see this in a metallic color, and we got the Char one as well. Y'all know how I feel about the Zaku's with the wide visor as well. Like, come on, man, come on, Funko. We could at least dip the visor down. I don't know. I might pick it up just off of GP, but we'll see. I was talking to the owners of Bella's Books and Comics, and I was like, look, this is probably gonna be 2 for $30, 2 for $25.
Are they regular size?
Yeah, probably at that. Yeah. So I'll have to catch it on a deal, like
coupon.
Catch this at like
Hot
GameStop
Topic,
for like
and I got a $5
clearance. Yeah. I gotta make up for box lunch or something. Yeah. We'll see. Next. This is Evangelion suit. Yeah. We can skip that.
Is it a metal build?
Who knows?
This is
the Tamashii Nation's high metal Phoenix from Macross.
VFO Phoenix, and it's a grunt one. Yay! So I'm so used, and it has the super pack on the back.
Shinkuda use. Is that a main character? He has to.
Yeah.
He has to be a main character.
Yeah, he's the main character, but he flies a grunt version. Yeah, he's not. He doesn't get any specialized suit. He flies grunts. But and it has the super pack on the back, so it has like a drone that's kind of strapped to the back of it to give it extra thrust, and they have the extra missiles and fuel tanks. This does look nice. Too bad it's a high metal R, which are the best Macross kits you can get. And not even kits, actually. They're figures. They are the best figures you can get. They're just on the pricey side. You have to be willing to pay, and they're a little bit smaller than what you think. But they are the best ones.
Probably around $200.
Yeah, around $200.
More. Well, we got P Bandai Scope Dog accessory set. I thought this was the burglary dog.
No, some extras.
Some extra pieces. It looks like does it come
pre-weathered? Is it? Is it pre-weathered?
Oh snap! It looks like it. It looks like it, Austin. It looks like it's pre-weathered.
Pre-weathered. Wow.
I hear you, Bandai.
Wait, zoom in on that.
Could be wrong though. I can't zoom in. It's gonna zoom. It's not gonna. It's gonna zoom in on the text, but not the.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, okay. If it's pre-weathered, that's interesting. Huh. All right,
I do want to get a scope dog now, though. Then we have this die-cast. Look at the waist, man.
Warrior.
Look at the waist.
Is that a mouth?
Is that a mouth? It is. Next.
Bye.
Another expansion set 4? That's pre-weathered. Is that pre-weathered? Yes. That's pre-weathered.
Is it all coming out pre-weathered? Oh, that's crazy.
that is the topic of the night. Pre-weathered? I should name the episode that. Pre-weathered?
For real.
I know Bandai's been experimenting with pre-weathered stuff because they had the Argama that was pre-weathered and the Archangel that was pre-weathered and the White Base.
Another set. They're coming out with a whole lot of extra sets for this thing.
In this Hobby Link Japan magazine, there's probably about 75.
Now, are these the kits that, remember last week it was like, yeah, there's about 16 that they announced. I wonder if they're the same scope dog with just these packs.
Different packs.
Remember it was like, yo, they got a whole lot coming out. Because I want to get that burglary dog one. I want to get that burglary. I want to get the burglary dog one and throw some Xeon decals on that shit. Prototype Zaku 1.5. The Zaku 1. Painted blue
on that bitch.
Yeah, no, look, I'm telling you, we're gonna paint it blue. Somebody's gonna do it, and they're gonna call it the Goof, the daggone Scope Dog Goof, the Scope Goof.
I don't know if you guys remember, but I said
all these are different Scope Dogs. So,
damn.
And there's a couple pages of them, so be prepared. Some of them are custom built, but some of them are just different variants with the different accessory packs. So.
Yeah. I don't think you guys remember, but I did send a picture of a Scope Dog Zaku someone built, where it was a Zaku but with a Scope Dog head and turn and stuff like that, but with a Zeta, with a
I think Zaku I remember that.
It looked good. It was all black and silver.
Pacific Rim figures. What is this called?
Gypsy Danger.
Damn, I haven't seen this movie, so I need to watch it.
Oh,
it's not terrible.
I need to watch it. Yeah, I heard it's decent. I'm giving it the same level as probably like a Transformer movie, which I've ran through all Transformer movies this past week for some odd reason. I watched one all the way up to like Age of Bumblebee and all that. Yeah, all of them. Mark Wahlberg one, all of them. I don't know. Often I was every time I see Starscream, I'm like, what is that a raptor? I don't know. Megatron turned into a plane. Megatron turned into a plane at one point. I was like, huh, that was pretty dope. Then we have the metal build figure of that. Kind of ironic because we were just talking about the kit of this, right? Is this from Build Divers? You said, Austin? Didn't you say this is like the Zeta Plus?
It's a double Zeta. Yeah, but it's the Trion double Zeta. It's the one with the lion, but it's based off a super robot genre. But yeah, it's a double Zeta, and it's just some builder built it and it used to be black and gold as one version. You can get it in the high grade, which is actually pretty hard to find now these days. And it's essentially that, just a super robot version of the double Zeta. Okay. Still transforms too. Yeah.
Then mostly it's Sedum Freed went over 48.2 billion yen.
Yeah.
What is that in American dollars? What is that? That's not obviously not $1 billion. Has it hit $1 billion?
It's I believe it's 200 and some odd $1 million, if I remember correctly.
Close to that. How much yen? 42 billion?
42 billion. I think that's 200 million.
48 billion. 48.2 billion yen. So congratulations to Bandai and Sunrise if their Sunrise producers do that.
Dude, with that, it now makes Bandai have the most profitable year in their history this year already. So
$307 million.
How much?
307
million. Wow, it's pretty good.
Oh wow, that's an actual genuine blockbuster amount money, huh?
That's a lot of fucking money.
More pictures of that Soul of Shidoken, Gundam Tryon 3,
Hey.
Bandai. See, this kind of looked like it was Starscream. But tell you, not doesn't like Starscream. That looks like Starscream.
The VF1 Lightning 3.
That doesn't look cool. I'm not gonna lie to you.
There you go. The Gear Walk form looks fine. The Fighter Jet form looks fine. The Batroid form of the Lightning 3 always looked kind of weird.
Yeah, this shit's
But
I like that base though.
I
like
it. It's also from a weirder Macross movie, so it kind of makes sense.
Again, June 8th, Netflix and Prime Video will have Gundam Seed Freedom the movie, which is pretty crazy turnaround time. I think they probably learned from Doan's Island. They want to try to get as much because obviously they get some type of bread from anybody who watches the streams. So it's probably
it's going to be big in America since it didn't sit in theaters here.
Netflix is probably going to be top 3. You know how he's like top 3 movie of the week. It's probably going to be up there for top 3 movie of the week.
Yeah. And a lot of movies are going to stream now as they're just like almost, what is it? Fall Guy didn't do too well in the theaters. They put it on streaming service 2 weeks after its release. This looks like they stopped playing it.
Equalizer 3 did the same thing.
Like, I liked Equalizer 3 though. I'm not gonna lie. Well,
I gotta watch it.
That shit wasn't bad.
More photos. Then we have the Injustice Gundam Type 2.
Infinite Justice.
Infinite Justice. I'm sorry. Infinite Justice Gundam Type 2. Is this different from the one that was released earlier? Yeah, it's coming out again. It's a Type 2.
It's not. Well, the one that released earlier was the Immortal Justice. That was essentially the predecessor to this kit. The Immortal Justice was the one that you find in Seed Destiny that Atherin gets halfway through. It's the same suit as the one that Atherin had in that series. It's just a little bit upgraded and has a new backpack, which is essentially the Star Wars X-Wing backpack.
So
and as you can see, lasers everywhere.
Does Gundam Seed had the most outside of the strike, right? Because the strike is outside of like the packs with it. Is it the series that has the most turned over suits? Let's see. Gundam Wing goes Wing Gundam to Wing Zero, but then Wing Zero is actually still Wing Zero for Endless Waltz. It's just a different version of it. So then you got the Banshee Norn. You got Unicorn. I guess Perfectibility. I don't. Is C the number one, like, to have the most turnover when it comes, not turnover in the bad way, but the most upgrades? Yeah, upgrades for one suit. There's usually 2 for a series, right?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I mean, and you're right. If you exclude the striker packs, that's all just one thing. The strike and all the striker packs are just one suit, really, in my opinion.
Yeah, I know that from watching it.
Yeah, that's just weapons again.
I know that the launcher, the L strike. I remember that in the episodes. He was like, "Yeah, we got the L strike ready." He put it on. I thought it was just different Gundams. He just threw on a backpack. It was like, "Yeah, that's just the L strike." I was, hold on, yo. I thought that was a whole completely different Gundam. It's the same guy with a different loadout.
Pretty much. I think Seed, yeah, it would, but I mean, Seed had 2 seasons, so I mean, and 2 full, like, 50 episode seasons essentially. So they just had more time. Yeah, over 100 episodes. They just had more time to make some. So I guess you could say, yeah. What is it? There's Freedom 2, and then, as a matter of fact, Speak of the Devil. Here it is.
And we have the Mighty Strike High Grade May release. Telling y'all
all the box art for the Seed kits fucking hit from this movie.
True.
Yeah, they do look good.
That shit hit.
Yeah.
I
told y'all won't get into master grade of this.
I don't know, Coop. It's awfully early to be saying things. You know what, Coop? I'll say this. A bit of warning. I did say that the narrative wasn't going to impress me, and it did. So I'm just a bit of warning.
But you know what? You're right. I mean, you're right, but it has to be like some type of limit, right? Like we can't come. Like look how long they dropped the CPAC master grade. I mean, it has to. What is that? 10 years?
Mm-hmm. So we got 10-year limit to make the freedom. A 10-year limit to make the freedom.
All right, then I'll be happy to bow out and say, yeah, y'all are right.
It'll be easy. I mean, that's literally just a backpack. They could P Bandai all day. P Bandai is salivating right now.
There's just the options parts on different kits.
Yep.
A little bio of the Mighty Strike, putting the Mighty in Mighty Strike. Okay, that's weird.
In the backpack, you can put other kids. Yep. More pictures.
Jesus. Yeah, more
That's
pictures.
a 30-minute mission kit, by the way.
Yeah, and it's a custom.
Yeah, with a whole bunch of 30-minute mission shit on it.
Yeah, Sam actually showed us he bought one.
Here's the Gun Barrel Strike Gundam from Gundam Breaker with the box art. Does look pretty good. The colorway looks dope. Miami Vice colorway. That looks good.
How much is the $100?
$100 for the entry grade?
No, for the it only comes with the collector's edition.
Oh, got you. Then Forbidden West.
Yeah, Forbidden West Thunderjaw. That looks dope. Metal build of the Blue Destiny. Metal build of the Strike Freedom. They're pretty much MGX in strike form. I mean, in metal build form.
Yep.
And then the breakdown of the 2.0 RG.
Mm-hmm.
Looks good.
Ooh,
blocky. I like it. I like it.
Looks good. A little blocky, but it looks good. I like that better. I like that form better. I think keep that without the armor.
Just the frame without the armor.
I was gonna buy it just for the frame. Have it posed on your desk like that.
I might. Honestly, I like that far better than the armor.
you just got to put the head on it. That's it. If you could, if you could just give it the head like that, and then the head and keep the frame on.
Even what the head?
Yeah, the head and the beam sabers. It look great.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much it. This is somebody's pickup. Lucky them. A mail call for somebody.
It's a part separator.
Part separator?
Yeah, dog. I just seen that before we got on.
Part separator?
Go through the pictures.
Part splitter. No way.
Oh, it is.
Oh my god!
Oh wow! Look at that.
And you go. This is for you, Austin. This look like it's for girl kits.
Yeah,
I know. That's what I'm looking at. He's using it on 30-minute mission sister. I caught that.
Yeah, I seen that. I was like, bro, I thought it was for like kitchen utensils. It looked like
I thought it was a damn option set.
Tongs.
Yeah, I thought it was just a weapon set. I just thought the tongs were weird. But yeah.
All right. But that's it for what's new. Not a whole. I mean, not really a whole lot. They showed us a lot of that Soul of Shidoken. Not a whole lot going on. So, yeah, Scope Dog is probably in our future though. Scope Dog is probably in as a group build. We have to make one where it's Scope Dog triangle base, and all different shoots, like they back to back like a triangle, and they just shooting. And then you put them together. Man. Oh man, if anybody does that before us,
build list is getting lengthy.
No, right?
Hey, chill. Actually, it's not for real. Think about it. We just got the Zeta team, right? The True Gundam team, and then after that, it's kind of open. I mean, lengthy as in what we have done. Yeah, sure.
Well, we have that
not
and
like
the GM. And the GM.
Oh yeah, and the show the GM. All right, cool. Yep. It's cool. It's good. What do you say? We're good.
We're good.
Yeah. Good. Well, that's it. Let's go ahead and run into the kind of like the main sauce, man. I was thinking the other day. I remember running home. Everybody remember this feeling. Running home, getting off the school bus, turning on Cartoon Network, and then you hear that ominous music drop of Toonami. Peter Cullen, the voice of Tom. You got Tom out there.
No, the voice of Tom was Steve Bloom.
Steve Bloom was the voice of Tom, but Tom in general is the guy. The narrator for Toonami was Peter Cullen, Optimus Prime, right? Mm-hmm. And it got me thinking, man. Let's do a Toonami Undergated edition. What would your Toonami lineup be today? If you were coming home from school, all this anime out right now, right? Forget Crunchyroll, forget Riding the Seas, right? And all you got is 4 to 7 o'clock. 5 shows that were hit for the kids that are out today. That they would say, you know what? I don't remember that when I was growing up. That was my Toonami, right? So we're gonna put out some pretty dope shows. We might throw out some classic ones. I mean, we got the whole anime list from today. I mean, from today all the way back, right? So
including current anime now too.
Current anime now too. Why not? Why not? What would your Toonami lineup be? Let's start it off first. What would your we'll save the main hitter for last. We're gonna go. What's kind of like the staple? They always have a mech series, right? In the lineup. So we're gonna go because Toonami was really like shonen before shonen, right? So there was Shonen Jump, but that's where people got the shonen, got the feel for shonen type of series. So what shonen series would you put out there? With me, I'm throwing Kaiju number 8 out there.
Oh, well.
Kaiju number 8 for sure is that shonen series. Dragon Ball Z. I thought about it, Dragon Ball Z, right? But I didn't want to do Toonami.
DBZ was first on my list. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
that was gonna be first.
Yeah. I didn't want, but that's the thing. I didn't want to make it just Toonami what I grew up with. You know, I want to make it like a new age Toonami. I think Kaiju number 8 would be my shonen for my version of Toonami right now. What you got, CD?
Can I go Bleach? I'm going Bleach, the newest.
That's fine.
Blood Arc. Because I don't know if Bleach made it onto the. I know it was on Adult Swim, but
Bleach did air on Toonami from April 1st to May 26th. Yeah.
Okay, so Thousand Year Blood Arc Bleach. Updated graphics too, because Thousand Year Blood Arc with the new graphics looks amazing for Bleach.
Okay. What you got for us, Austin?
As far as shonen, I don't know. There's, I was gonna say DBZ.
You can go DBZ if you want.
That was first on the list.
That was first on the list, super. Yeah. But you know, I think I'm gonna go with a show. DBZ is such a classic. I think that's obviously on everybody's list. But I'm gonna go with a different show. I'm gonna go with Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Yeah, that was top tier, especially when that was on Toonami for a short lifespan. There, that was the one. I remember people were like, "Oh, but didn't that show air before?" No, they're doing it again, but they're doing it right, and everybody was the right way. So yeah, no, that I'm gonna go with that. Yeah.
Ooh, there we go. So we have Kaiju number 8, we have Bleach, the new one, and then we have Brotherhood. That's a pretty good lineup. Then what are we doing?
That's heavy hitters. All 4 of those. That might be about 5.
5 o'clock.
Yeah, that might be later in the day.
What else y'all put it up there? I think Toonami. You really can't go too lighthearted, so you can't do like a card game, right? You can't do like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh. That wasn't you.
That could be 4 o'clock. That's like that entry into Toonami,
right? You know, right? The entry into Toonami. That entry into to get people to sit down for my Toonami round. That's out today. That I've watched. Let me go ahead since it got 3 seasons. Let me go ahead and get that Ultraman up there as an entry in. Let me go ahead and get that Ultraman. Let me go ahead and get Netflix Ultraman. So right now we got Netflix Ultraman. You sit down, you come off the bus. I think that's going to gravitate to the kids that might grew up watching Power Rangers, right? It's going to give you the action, right? And it's not that bad of a story. So let me get Ultraman Netflix edition as that 4 o'clock slot. Maybe I'm going 4:30.
Gundam Wing, Witcher Mercury for the 4 o'clock. Biggest Gundam series yet. Gives you the fun at school. It's early, first 4 o'clock.
Did you say Gundam Wing? Gundam Wing or Witcher Mercury? Witcher Mercury. Okay, Witcher Mercury.
Lighthearted, 4 o'clock hour. Nothing too crazy. We give you the mechs. Gives you a little bit of Yuri. Gives you some cute girls, cute boys. I think it's lighthearted. It does get darker into the end, but it starts my Toonami block off.
I think we're gonna get for something big and flashy to get people in their seats. And a lot of battle stuff. It's not going to be too crazy, but it's always interesting to be like, all right, so you're locked in after this, because once you have this type of high, you don't want to come down from it. And I think it's going to be Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter.
That's a good one.
The entry level. Yeah, and the problem is that all my list is like for stuff later in the night, right before like it turns into Toonami.
That's for that Adult Swim block, right?
Yeah.
That 11
you talking about that midnight run? That uncut.
It's hard. But yeah, no, Hunter x Hunter,
blood and cussing.
Blood and cussing that's been edited out slightly on if it's on Toonami, but then you wait for that midnight run and then it all is just in its glory, in its full glory.
Right.
But yeah, no, I think I'm gonna go with Hunter x Hunter, and you know what? After that, I'll go with Kenshin. Right after.
Ooh.
So throw him with a double whammy.
Ooh. Damn. Okay. New Kenshin or old Kenshin?
Old. The new Kenshin's great. It's actually a completely retelling, but that old one has that 90s cell animation, and it looks right.
There you go. So right now I got Ultraman. I'm bringing it in right for some action. CD, you said you got Witch from Mercury.
Wing. Yep. There's not
Keep calling it Gundam Wing.
Witch from Mercury. Because I'm looking at my list and I have Gundam Wing written down.
Yeah.
I want Witch from Mercury.
Yeah, Coop, you got Kaiju number 8, Ultraman. CD, you got Bleach, 1000 Year War, and then Witch from Mercury. Nice.
So my lighthearted one, right? Get people to like get in their feelings, and it's something to chill to watch. I'm gonna go ahead and bring off of Netflix, because I'm pretty much all my anime is coming off of Netflix. I'm gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and bring Kotaro Lives Alone. Let's go ahead and bring that down on my two numbers.
That's the lighthearted one.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
That's the light one.
That's gonna be the one that's gonna get. It's gonna be like that Tenchi Muyo Tenchi universe feel to it. It's not like yet. We know it's not lighthearted, but it's like okay.
Get out my phone. Tenchi is the second one on my list.
Tenchi. There we go.
So that's a Tenchi. I need to run that back. Tenchi Tokyo, Tenchi Universe. Yes. I need to run both of those back.
Tenchi in Love. Tenchi Muyo in Love. That's a good one. Yep.
So that's Kotaro Lives Alone. It's a good series. If y'all haven't watched it on Netflix, probably the only series that anime series that my girl actually likes. Love Kotaro Lives Alone. Yeah, it's a good one. I might have to run that back. But yeah, give it a shot. It's about a little kid who lives alone, like 5 years old, running around when I go.
Wow.
CD, what you got for a light?
I'm gonna go with a nice slice of life, but it can turn the hell up, and I'm gonna go with the new Gen GOAT Furin.
Wow, coming right out the gate.
If you guys don't know, Furin is the number one anime on anime list, which upheaved Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and that's been there for years. And not too many shows do it for long, and it's still up there as number one. It's probably anime of the year, I think. Like there's been nothing.
Probably right.
There's nothing even came close yet.
So
hold on, Jack. Don't say nothing came close. Don't say nothing came close.
Have you seen Freerun?
No, I haven't.
Come close.
All right.
There's nothing.
You came close.
There's nothing close. Maybe
is it dubbed?
Second and third, fourth can compete, but Furin is there's nothing.
Yeah.
Is it dubbed?
Yeah. I watched
Okay.
Austin told me about it. I watched the first like 8 episodes dubbed, and I was like, "This shit's too good. I had to listen to it subbed." And then I finished this up, and that's I need to go get the manga. And then I'm
gonna go ahead and watch it. I want to watch it. All right. I'm gonna go ahead.
There we go.
All right. What you got, Austin?
For a lighthearted series, I'm going with Hamtaro. Hamtaro. I can't remember the whole song, but no, it's a great show. It's about literally a hamster and his friends, and just trying to stay together as a family, play around, have adventures, and it's cutely adorable. But something about it is grasps you, because even though they're hamsters, they're like you know, it's not like Ferngully. It's not like super serious, but you can tell they take everything seriously. But the world's very fluffy and lovable, and the humans in it are adorable. I think it's I want to say it's made by Clamp, but I could be wrong. But no, it definitely Hamtaro. If you get a chance, check it out. It also had one of the greatest intro music, one of the catchiest intros ever.
Hamtaro was a classic.
Hamtaro was great.
It's goated. I will be the first to admit, I definitely sat down and tuned in Hamtaro weekly.
Well, there you go. So we got, what is that? How many you got down there already for us, Austin? Like 3, 4? We're 4 in?
Yeah. So we have Coop, you have Kaiju number 8, Ultraman, and your what was your laid back show?
Kotaro.
Yeah, Kotaro Lives Alone. And then CD, you have Bleach: The 1,000-Year War, Witch from Mercury, and then your cozy show is Freerin. And I have Full Metal Alchemist, Hunter x Hunter, followed by Kenshin, and then Hamtaro. So everybody has 3. I have 4. So that means we got to pick our next one.
All right. My next one is going to be another action-packed one. I'm going to steal this probably from CD. Let me go ahead and get Solo Leveling off the board. Leveling off the board. It's going to be one of those series that's going to be up there, like right there after that, maybe after Kaiju number 8 to get people like, oh, I'm jacked up, right? Because Kaiju number 8 is still kind of not lighthearted, but it's comical a little bit, has that comedy in it. Solo Leveling is gas all the way through. So I'll go ahead and get Solo Leveling.
Stole it off my list. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go something not so serious, but I don't usually do sports animes, but I think this would fit well with my list. We come in with Witch of Mercury, and then we're gonna go with Hayuk. Is that how you pronounce it? Is that the volleyball anime?
Oh yeah, yep.
So I never ever really liked sports animes, but this one, Hayuk, was like one of my favorites. That shit had me like locked in. The manga, especially too, once the anime catches up, if it ever will. I think this goes well after Witch of Mercury. I might even start with Hayuk, then go Witch of Mercury, then Furin, and then Bleach. And then I got a banger to finish it out. But you can see we're steadily lighthearted, a little bit of and then Bleach, and then I got number 5. I'm gonna set it straight with that one.
All right. Austin, what you bringing it home with 5?
With 5, I'm probably gonna that 5th one. If it's gonna be another action one, to match with you guys, I'm gonna have to go with Zoids, Chaotic Century. Zoids, because Zoids was special. Zoids was one of the other mech shows that really got everybody into. It really got me into mechs, especially the Liger, the what is it, the Panzer Liger.
Jaeger. Oh yeah, Jaeger, Panzer, Schneider.
You're Big like, Cloud. Alrighty. Yeah, and you're like, I never knew mech lions could look so good and look so cool.
And here we are. It's like dinosaurs and everything. It was almost like Gundam mech Transformers a little bit, right? Like it was like
Gundam
Berserk
Beast
Fury. Yeah, Beast War. Yeah, because you got Berserk Fury, T-Rex, and then you got Shadow Wolf. My man, that kind of remind me of Lock On. The blonde. The brunette dude. Yeah, I need to go back and watch that. But for me, I'm gonna go ahead and bring it around my Gundam series, my mech series. I'm gonna go ahead and put 8th MS Team. I know people probably thought I was gonna put Gundam Wing. I think Gundam Wing might be a little too political for people to catch on at first, right? But 8th MS Team is always and will forever be my starter series. When somebody asks me what Gundam I should watch, either that. Yeah, I want to go Gundam Wing. 8th MS Team Gundam as for my mech series, as to get people into the Gundam franchise and they can explore from there. So I rounded it off. What is that? 4.
That's 4. That's 5 for you.
That's a 30-minute episode. So that's what, 2.5 hours. So we need what? I think they ran to a 7, right? Toonami ran to 7 or 6:30. Who knows? But let's whatever. That's my 5.
All right, cool.
Yeah. If y'all want to put more, please go ahead.
All right.
I'm gonna go the one that's tatted on my arm to finish my show off.
Saw that coming.
Cowboy Bebop. I had to bring it home with some shit. Since we're not gonna end, but Cowboy Bebop is next up on the list after Bleach for me because I feel like once I hit Bleach, there's no turning back. We gotta keep the action. You don't need to lightheartedness, no kid friendly. We straight to action. So
straight into it. Okay,
there we go.
What you got, Austin?
Well, I thought about keeping it with the mech motif, maybe, and then going with IGPX. But
I heard of that.
I decided it's a good one. It's essentially Formula One, but with mechs.
It just got remastered too, Coop. If you want to watch the remastered version, it looks a lot better.
Oh, it did get remastered recently. Yeah, it was. It's IGX, I think, or Gynax or
Formula One, but they fight too. There's they're racing and fighting.
And there's a psychic cat in it that's actually like a co-pilot. But no, I decided not to go with IGPX. I decided to go with another semi-mech show, but probably one of the best ones ever made. And I'm gonna go with Outlaw Star.
I knew that was coming around the corner. Once somebody brings up Cowboy Bebop, that's coming around the corner, Jack.
Right.
Yeah, it's essentially Cowboy Bebop's companion. Like it's pretty damn good. It literally a junker.
Gotten like a reboot yet? That's my
dude.
question.
There's been several talks about a live action. Josh Whedon wanted to make a live action version of it because he made Firefly, and after he was done Firefly, he was like he wants to make Outlaw Star because it was like literally the next thing on the list. But money and work and how it all works out just never got a chance. Yeah, but Outlaw Star definitely.
Okay. So that's your lineup coming outside of the gates, right? Like right out of the gates. Let's go ahead and get that Midnight Run. Midnight Run was technically Midnight Run was 2 hours, but they gave you an hour of Gundam Wing and an hour of Dragon Ball Z. So it was 2 shows. So it's up to y'all what y'all want to do. Y'all want to do 4 shows, 30-minute shows? It's up to you. It's your Toonami, or do you do 1 hour shows like?
2 episodes of one show.
2 episodes of one show. Go ahead.
Austin said 4 shows.
I'm doing 4 shows.
Austin will do 4 shows.
Okay.
I won't go ahead.
This is the okay.
This is where things get tough. Things get tough.
So for me, right? This is what I'm debating. I got to think about this one a little bit more in depth, right? But right now, that first hour, because people that watched 8th MS Team, they want to sit down and really enjoy IBO at midnight on a Midnight Run special. Uncut, cussing, blood, shooting, guns. I think the people that sat down was like, what is this? I know 8th MS Team, but what is Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans? I think that would be a perfect spot for a Midnight Run type of a show. So I don't know if it's going to be an hour or if it's going to be 30 minutes or like one episode. So let me come back to me on after Austin, obviously. So what you got, CD? What do you have as your Midnight Run show?
Are we going one at a time or all of them?
We're gonna go one at a time. We're coming back circling around.
First off, Samurai Champloo.
Okay,
that's good.
You gonna keep that? You was gonna keep that up there. I knew that was gonna stay. So that was gonna be. This is where I feel like this is Samurai Champloo and Trigun is on somebody's list. I don't know whose list is. It's on
Trigun somewhere.
Somebody's list. And maybe I don't know how popular of a show it was for y'all, but Vampire Hunter D. That's on somebody. That's on somebody's list on a Midnight Run show.
I got the movie and the manga together right now. Looking across from me.
All right. So you starting off with you got what was it again, CD?
Samurai.
You said Samurai Champloo. Ooh.
Yep.
Hard is one of the hardest anime soundtracks.
Mm-hmm. Oh, literally one of the best. Still sampled to this day.
Yeah, that shit bangs.
But all right, yeah, I guess I'm up. And I'm gonna go with the legend, the GOAT, probably the greatest Adult Swim show ever made. One of them at least.
Here we go.
What's up?
Here it is. Here it is. I know it. I know what this is.
I'm going with.
It's 4 syllables.
4 syllables. I think. What did you think it is?
Is it Inuyasha?
No. That is on the list. That is coming up. That is coming up. So you did call that. That is coming up.
Like Inuyasha.
Yeah, you're right. That is coming up. That is on the list. That is definitely on the list. But no, first it's going to be the GOAT. It's going to be Ghost in the Shell standalone complex.
Oh, that's a classic.
Ghost in the Shell standalone complex. Literally, like what I stayed up for was Ghost in the Shell. Didn't know what the heck was going on
at all.
Jesus, was that animation cool? Watching people get blown away.
That is
definitely that. Yeah.
There you go. That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. A classic one. Did you like the movie with Scarlett Johansson?
It was okay. I understood what they were trying to do. The ending made me left a little bit sour taste in my mouth, and also trying to adapt that story, even though the original was a film. I think trying to adapt that story, but not being completely 100% with it, kind of left it a little bit dry. I think they were holding back a little bit in some places. So that was me personally. But yeah, the movie was. I didn't hate it for the political reasons. I just thought it could have been more than what it was. All
right, fair enough. Ghost in the Shell. So I want to come back around. I made up my mind. I want to go ahead and do 30 minutes on IBO. I want to go ahead for right after IBO. Right, you want to sit down and you're going to enjoy a Netflix special on this Toonami, and it's going to be Cyberpunk.
Ooh,
Edge Runners.
Oh, you're.
Wow. Wow.
Give me, because that if that aired on TV, that only would air on Midnight Run, Jack.
Only.
You
with
might
the
not
parental
even
warning for a couple minutes before it came on.
And it's still going to edit it out. They're not even going to give you the uncut version. They're still going to dial it down. But I want to go ahead and go IBO and Cyberpunk Edge Runners as that first hour of my Midnight Run. I think if you sit down 12 o'clock at night, got your pillow, you laying on the couch, you turn on the TV, Tom comes out there with Optimus Prime's voice, and he's Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Run with David, some crazy like that. Next, exactly.
Edge Runners.
But that's what I have.
Oh, wow.
Suit up. Right.
Yeah.
So that's
that was
what I'm
surprise.
starting.
That's a good pick. That's the ultimate show for fucking late night run.
Midnight Run. Right.
Yeah, that's to the T.
So I got two more shows. CD, did you doing 4 shows?
Mm-hmm.
All right, what you got for your second show?
My next one, I'm literally telling you what Toonami was to me, and the other show that's tattooed on me starts with has 4 letters. We all know it as Fooly Cooly. FLCL is my second show. Classic animation, short series, straight to the point, just enough stuff to get it onto the Midnight Run, but still can rock with a lot of ages.
Incredibly rewatchable because you can rewatch it and take so many things from that. It never wanted to tell you out exactly what's going on
ever.
Immensely, you almost need a philosophical degree to be able to decipher everything.
I still don't, and they've made hella other seasons of it. I don't know why they should just left it, but
yeah,
there's like 2 or 3 other seasons of Fooly Cooly now.
Yeah, there's alternative and then something else, and yeah.
What you got, Austin?
Yeah, so I decided to break the train. I'm gonna go with a series that had a lot of slow, low moments, but a lot of stakes, and it was just weirdly interesting to watch. I was gonna go with Serial Experiments Lane, but that's a little bit too crazy. So, and I was gonna go with Boogie Pop or maybe a Panora. Yeah, Boogie Pop Family or Panora, the one with the guy with the golden bat and the roller skates going around beating people to death.
Literally beating them to death.
Yeah, but no, I'm gonna go with something that was a little bit more friendly, but still had a lot more maturity to it, and that's gonna be Dot Hack Sign. The original Sword Art line. The original. This was the one that's
how expensive those games are now. If you try to find
crazy.
PlayStation 2, they're expensive. You got to be a true fan if you got those still in your collection. Dot Hack Sign. Wow.
Dude, and the amount of spin-offs they had Dot Hack Ultimate, Dot Hack Sign, Dot Hack. There's a whole bunch that came out, but Dot Hack Sign was the original one, and that was the one that you were watching it and you just felt this weird sense of dread, but hope for people. and it like told people stories in this little game, and this guy who's stuck in there. It's really a powerful show that you won't really get the the majority of it unless it's late night and you're a little bit older.
Well, there you go. All right, that has sounded a classic video game for the PlayStation 2, so that's a good pick. With me, I have 2 left, and one of them is an all-time favorite. I think it'd be perfect for this time of night. Get your mind racing, get your mind going. I want to go ahead and say first spot at that 1 o'clock hour is going to be Psychopaths. Let me go ahead and get Psychopaths at 1 o'clock a.m. Has enough guts, gore, and blood, shooting, cussing, and it's not your typical type of. It feels like a Toonami show when you watch it, right? Because the animation is up there, and it's to me it just feels like it will fit that midnight run to Toonami. You know, you obviously the Dominator blowing up people as well. Let me go ahead and get Psychopaths at that 1 o'clock show. That's it. I got one more go around for mine, and I'm debating on I'm debating on these last two. Something's gonna have to sit out.
Right. I'm saying I don't know if I want to end it with 2 mech series or what. I'm gonna take one off. Austin. This is one of Austin's favorite shows. It's a mech show. I'm going with Eureka 7.
Good pick.
Eureka 7 is one of the least talked about mech shows, but I feel like it has really influential in anime, not just in the mech genre. Super crazy upbringing of a kid piloting this Nervosh, battling this. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, it's called The End. Yeah,
it's a wild show. Definitely more mature understanding, so you should be watching it later at the night with some people that actually understand it. But it's a really good show. And I needed a mech show in there, and Eureka 7 was a sleeper pick.
There you go.
I kind of thought someone was going to pick Big O. Because Big O.
I was thinking about it.
That was the other one. That's what I thought. I figured as much. I was
thinking about it in that 4 o'clock spot because that's just like Batman. You know, Batman meets mech. So I was like, not for my midnight run slot though. Not for my midnight run slot.
That show needs a second chance, another run, and to finally end it correctly. But yeah, no, I guess you got it then. So let's see. This one was tough because I thought about going with some more heavy series that require more brains, like Kashar and Sin. That was a good one. And then maybe Wolf Rain, but I decided to bring it back to basics and do one that everybody loves and one that they couldn't show unless it was on Adult Swim, so you could actually see the uncensored version. And Cooper called it earlier. It's Inuyasha. Inuyasha is one of the other GOATs. Multiple movies made for it, multiple fans written, multiple mangas. It is still around even to this day. It is one of the best.
Really have Inuyasha's kids.
Have a movie. You have a show about his kids now. So yeah, they pulled a Boruto.
That's pretty good. That's Inuyasha is a classic. It's classic throwback right there. Not even a throwback. I think Inuyasha is probably a staple in a lot of people's top 10, top 5, at least in that top 10 category of animes. With mine, go ahead, Austin. What you about to say?
Oh no, I was gonna say I agree with you. You can even argue it was one of the big 4 or big 3 back then, back in the old days.
You guys liked Inuyasha?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't? You didn't?
No, that might just be you showing your age though.
Yeah, true.
That might be you showing your age though. Because when Inuyasha came out, I had to be like 11. I had to be like 11.
Elementary.
Same. I'm only 3 years older than you.
I know. So if I'm 11, younger. Yeah. So if I was 11 when that show came out,
I watched it. I just didn't like
after the fact.
I just didn't like.
Hey, you know what? It's all right. It's okay.
Yeah. Hallelujah.
You like literally
haptism.
everything else that we like.
Inuyasha.
Yes. Hallelujah. Haptism's voice. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember going
Classic.
to sleep to that shit every time. I'm like, all right, now when Inuyasha comes on, all right, it's time to go to bed.
Wow. Wow. Damn.
Is that a hot take?
Yeah, it might
Inuyasha's
be,
not a
dog.
top 20. Inuyasha's not a top 10 anime.
Are you saying Inuyasha's mid?
Inuyasha's mid.
Yeah,
Oh,
if
damn.
you say that, that's probably a hot take. That's just me.
I
Because
stand on
I
it.
can see it. That let us know in the comments, people.
Inuyasha's mid.
Yeesh.
Inuyasha's
Let us
You
mid.
made it physically move
There's
away from
there's some because what's crazy is like there's some animes, right? Like Inuyasha, like Yu Yu Hakusho, that I feel like you just can't say is mid. It's just like they're just like top tier because of the time.
Truth be told, Yu Yu Hakusho was never one of my favorites. It was
CD?
one show I used to skip.
You Yu Hakusho fan?
Come on, I watched this shit on Netflix.
Yeah, Jack.
I-
Movie too. The movie too. Yeah.
I saw the Netflix one. I liked the Netflix one a lot better. I did. I think the live action just made it better for me. Yeah, I think the fight scene.
Hot takes. Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. I'm gonna round out mine. I thought about it. Like I said, I was down to 2. One was a mech. I want to leave it out because I think enough. We don't have to. I don't want to overdo it with mech, even though Toonami didn't really overdo it with mech. It's not like they ran like multiple Gundam series all the time, right? It wasn't going to be Gundam. I was going to leave out for the people that probably want to know who didn't make the list was Code Geass. I think Code Geass would have been great, but I think that would have been great on the earlier run of shows, like the 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the afternoon show, Code Geass. I'm going to go ahead and throw on a midnight run special. Let me go ahead and put Keegan and Shura up there because that fits a midnight run type of show. Blood
and fighting.
Blood. I mean, this is wild. There was the dude who was like the African dude. He was a black dude, but he had like 3 or 4 females laid out on his bed. He like takes out like they were all spread out. Like, yeah, I guess I'll go fight. That is a midnight run show. You cannot put that show at all at that 4 or 5 o'clock. And it gives me a balance between some like detective shows with psychopaths. We still got Mac with IBO. We have Cyberpunk, right? Which is not mech, but it still gives you that mecha futuristic type feel. And I want to end it off with King and Ashura, which is going to be that it's on Netflix. It's a fighter show, almost like Baki, and it is going to give you that Street Fighter-esque type feel. So when you get a little mixed bag at that midnight run spot. 4 different shows, 2 hours. Enjoy your night. Go ahead. Unless now I could have OD'd and said the original midnight run, which was from 12 to 6, but that's neither here nor there. Saturday midnight run, but I think at 3 o'clock in the morning it reruns for the California people or the West Coast people. But that's my 4. What you got ending off your series, CD?
So I wanted to go hard or go home for my last one. I'm gonna pick up the ultimate adult show. I'm going with Black Lagoon. This is the most shooting, fighting, blood, stabbing, titties everywhere. This is the wildest adult show when it comes to violence, cussing, and everything else. And it probably has one of the better portrayed black characters too. As the captain of this ship. We don't get too many of us in anime, and my brother was holding it down. So Black Lagoon will finish out my midnight run.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. See what you got.
Samurai
you got his
Fooly Cooly, Eureka 7, and then Black Lagoon sitting in this one.
That's gonna sound like a Hulu segment over there. I think I seen all of those on Hulu.
I'm pretty sure they all on there. Matter of fact,
no lie.
What was your last one?
My last one was King and Ashura on Netflix.
Ashura.
They had a new anime on Netflix. And I seen the first 30 seconds a dude fought a bear. God damn, like fighting bears.
I almost put Pluto up there, but I thought, you know what? Nah.
Did you finish it?
I already. I got like one episode left. I'm gonna finish it.
Gas.
It is. You said gas, right?
Yeah.
Okay, make sure you. All right, just making sure.
After my I should take. You can't talk to me no more.
No, I thought you whispered it. I thought you said Pluto's ass. I was like, hold on, adjust my headset. What you say? Speak up. Nah, but what you finishing off with, Austin? What you got?
Dude, this is tough because there's a lot that I wanted to make the list, but I couldn't. And I'm trying to think of a good ending to the night. And should I leave you with fear? Or should I leave you with exhilaration at horror? So that's kind of the thing that's going in my head because part of me wants to say Parasite the maximum.
That's just crazy.
But I don't think that's really worth it. Then Made in the Abyss is definitely horrifying, but damn good. And then of course there's always Paranoia Agent. That was the one with the bat.
Mm-hmm.
And then Hellsing Ultimate.
That's the one.
That's the one. But then I remember there's one show that had intrigue. It was interesting, had a little bit of death even in the title, and I think that's gonna have to go with Death Note.
Oh wow.
Death Note to end the night.
A classic.
A little intellectual battle, a little philosophy, a little bit of horror to leave you off to say good luck with life tomorrow.
Don't give out your name to anyone.
Right. Sheesh. I'm surprised. That's a pretty good one. I honestly thought one of y'all two was gonna not take it like we were doing a draft, but pick up one of these two series, which Austin I thought was gonna end it off with Goblin Slayer. I thought Austin was gonna end it off with Goblin Slayer, and I thought CD somewhere you was gonna pick up Guts, Berserk. I thought Berserk was gonna come off the table somewhere tonight. And I was like, somebody's gonna pick up Berserk for sure on that midnight run spot. Then I thought of I seen bits and pieces of like Netflix Castlevania. It's like maybe that for that midnight run. So there's some honorable mentions. What you got?
Yeah, Coop sound like you've been hanging out with some extremists over there.
I know, right? That's what I'm thinking. He's been dropping names.
Nah. You said that
he's a little closer in that cave now. He's a couple feet in that cave.
It's warm in here, you know. We got fire and anime. We got a VCR.
Come on, bro.
It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. You started naming some shit.
We sound like my boy.
With mech battles. With some mech battles.
My boy went to jail for like 45 days. He was like, oh, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Everybody was nice. I got a whole bunch of packs of noodles. Like, oh, shit. He said it was kind of better than home.
People wonder why they got a problem staying out.
He got a roof over his head and a meal every day.
Right.
Yeah, didn't have to pay any rent.
He's right. That's what he told me. He said, it wasn't as bad as when I was like, the first night I got nervous. And then I walked into the pod and everybody was just chilling, watching TV. And some dude had noodles and I got my pack of noodles and we just sat down and talked. I was like, oh, okay, cool. No, let us know. Man, that's a crazy lineup. We got the Toonami right after school edition, and then we got the Toonami midnight run edition as well. After dark. Let us know in the comments, people below, what are y'all's picks for some series that not your typical, right? We didn't really go Dragon Ball Z. We didn't really go Yu Yu Hakusho, right? We have we of course have some classics in there like Infamous Team. We had Some classics in Inuyasha. I think we all wound up picking a classic, right? Cowboy Bebop, right? Because that's the foundation of Toonami. But let us know in the comments below, people, what are y'all picking up on a series if y'all had to build your own Toonami run? Real quick. I want to know. Well, then I'm going Endless Waltz as my movie, though. I'm putting Endless Waltz in there as the movie.
Okay, pick a movie.
Just pick a movie.
I might even go Vampire Hunter D movie.
Vampire Hunter D Midnight Run movie. I'm going Psychopath movie as my my Midnight Run.
Oh no,
movie.
Fatal Fury. I used to love them fucking movies. Right?
Street Fighter, the animated series.
The
movie? Or King of Fighters, the animated series. Maybe that one. I don't know. It's a toss-up between.
It's one of those the animated. Oh, the Street Fighter one is a classic.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the OVA ones. Man, Akira is too complicated. I want something just a little bit more simple. You could sit down and watch. I think Street Fighter, maybe.
Probably Street Fighter. That gives you Street Fighter. And that's it. Let us know in the comments below, people. How are y'all building your Toonami? Man, this was fun. We're gonna have to do this again. I don't know, maybe an Adult Swim version.
All adult swim. That would be crazy.
All Adult Swim anime would be crazy. Because then you could throw in like Boondocks if you want to get a little break, and then Family Guy if you want to throw a little break in there as well. So let us know in the comments below.
Team Hunger Force.
Aqua Team Hunger Force.
Yep. Don't forget, use code Undergate 10 to get 10% off your order at checkout at Vulcan Hobby. Vulcan Hobby's doing big things. He got the Plamo Expo coming up in August. All three of us is going to be down there. We all got our tickets. We all got everything we need. Getting ready now. Getting these kits ready now. Man, this is going to be a blast. I'm excited. And I wish people could. I got hair standing up on my arm right now thinking about it. It's going to be a blast, man.
83 more days.
Right. 83 more days. Right. So let us know if y'all attending that. If not, even still, if you're not bringing the kit, shoot down there. Whatever the case, we got people coming from all forms of directions of the United States. But get your kit from Vulcan Hobby and use code Vulcan Hobby 10 to save 10% off your order. Helps him when it comes to when you shop with Vulcan. It helps him for these type of events. Get bigger venues, more categories. This is, I say, in 3 years, going to be the biggest gunplay event in the United States.
Fact. I mean, you've seen the awards already.
It's already and it's about to be the second year. I think it's probably already walked down ODO. I think it's going to the second year. This year is going to walk down ODO for sure. So make sure y'all tune in and
be there, be square.
Be there, be square. Get your kits ready by using SMS paints and CD.
Yes. After you get them kits from Vulcan Hobby, go on over to SMS, their home website, and use Chloe's Dad 10 for 10% off. So you can get your spray and go paints already thinned. Just drop it into the gun, spray it. Check my page. I tag all the paints. I tag them. I do like a little, hey, I use this paint for this. Love SMS. They carry a whole bunch of other products as well, but I can't speak highly enough about their paints. Use SMS.
There you go. And if you break down those kits, you're going to need some tools, and some of the best tools in the market is going to be gun primer. Use code COOP10 directly with gun primer to get the grit appendix for scribing, get the sand loop for sanding, get the glazer set when you're ready for competition, so you can wipe down that kit and make it look pristine and showcase ready. Maybe it might push you over to win that award. Hey. But directly with gun primer, COOP10, 10% off. Man, this is a fun episode. This is one just to get the juices going when it comes to some animes out there. I'm going to definitely watch some older animes. I want to finish up that last episode of Pluto. I'm going to go watch some Psychopaths this week. Not just Gundam. We're not going to just do Gundam this week. We're going to finish up King and Ashura. All of that. I'm Coop. Down there is Austin. Over to my right, depending on how y'all looking at CD. We come together every week with an Undergated, never underrated. See y'all in 168 more hours if you're watching this at 3 o'clock.
Pause.
Wednesday. Yeah, pause. Super pause.